with the first couple of weeks of the NBA officially underway, the first roster update for the overall ratings in 2K has been dropped. For the first team, the Philadelphia 76ers, not too much has really went up or down. Embiid, obviously, Maxey, Paul George, all they stay the same. I mean, they just all been hurt, but the players that did go up were Caleb Martin went up +1 from a 76 to a 77. Kyle Lowry also went +1, 76 to a 77. Andre Drummond, he went down 1 from a 78 to 77. And Gershon Yabusele, he went up 2 overalls from a 74 to a 76 with his face scan officially back in the game now. And last but not least, the rookie Jared McCain went up 3 overalls from a 70 to 73. So for the Bucks, this team's been awful to start the season. So obviously, not many players going up, not many players going down as well. But Giannis stays the same. Dame, he goes up +1 to a 90 overall from an 89 to a 90. He's actually been pretty good. Giannis and Dame, they both been playing great for the Bucks. It's just the rest of the team and the defense is terrible, and then the coaches giving more minutes to Taurean Prince, but that's not our topic right now. Brook Lopez, he went down 1 from an 80 to a 79. He's getting older, so could definitely see makes a lot of sense. He hasn't really been good to start off the season as well. Gary Trent Jr. also went down 1 from a 78 to a 77. So far hasn't really lived up to expectations that they hoped for when they first signed him. So yeah, he does go down 1 overall. Taurean Prince, he goes up 1 from a 75 to 76. Like I said, coach just giving him as many minutes as possible. He's starting, so there's that. AJ Green, he went up 2 overalls from a 72 to 74. He should definitely be more of a valuable bench player for the Bucks coming up. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. DeLon Wright down 1 from a 75 to 74. Not too sure how he's been playing. Pat Connaughton down 1 from a 74 down to 73, and MarJon Beauchamp, who they didn't accept his team option, he goes down 1 from a 73 to 72. As for the Chicago Bulls, Zach LaVine goes up 1 from a 83 to 84. In my opinion, he should at least be at 85, but what could I do? Vooch, he goes up 2 overalls from 81 to 83. He's actually been pretty good so far to start off the season. So, recent news just came out. The Bulls are looking to trade LaVine and Vucevic, so definitely want to keep an eye on that. Kobe White, he goes up 1 from an 81 to 82. Josh Giddey goes up 2 overalls from a 79 to 81. He's having a great season in Chicago so far. Didn't really get the extension he was hoping for, but maybe in the offseason they'll come back to those talks. Ayo goes down 1 from a 78 to a 77. And last but not least, Julian Phillips +1 from a 70 to 71. My opinion, Patrick Williams should probably drop down at least 1 to a 75 or 74. He's been terrible to start the season. I don't have the stats off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure he's shooting less than 40% from the field, averaging less than 10 points per game, and they just gave him that big extension, or not really big, but $90 million, I believe, for 5 years. So definitely, I think he should have went down, but I don't control this game. All right, so as for the hottest team in the league right now, a 9-0 to start off the season, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell goes up 1 overall from a 92 to a 93. Evan Mobley, he goes up 1 from an 86 to an 87. Jarrett Allen +3 from an 84 to an 87. Actually, not the highest rating jump on the Cavs, as Darius Garland goes up 4 from an 82 to an 86 overall. Yeah, this team's been, like I said, the hottest team in the league right now. Everybody's just been playing really well. That's not it, though. Karis LeVert goes up 2 from a 77 to 79. Dean Wade, he goes up 3 from a 72 to 75, so in 2K he'll actually be playable now. And Ty Jerome also +3 from a 72 to 75. And last but not least, Sam Merrill goes up 1 from a 74 to a 75. Obviously, Max Strus still hurt, so we'll see how this team even looks more. They should be better, in my opinion, with Max Strus coming into the lineup, but we'll see. As for the other hottest team in the league, the Boston Celtics, reigning champs, as we know. Jason Tatum +1 from a 95 to a 96. He's having an insane, underrated season so far, in my opinion. Jaylen Brown also up +1 from a 92 to 93. Derek White +1, so he's tied with Drew Holiday now at an 87 overall. Peyton Pritchard, he's been great for them to start off the season, +2 up to a 80 overall. And last but not least on their squad, Neemias Queta, I believe how you say his name, he goes up +3 from a 71 to 74. So they at least have another serviceable big off the bench for them now. Clippers. What can we? Okay, yeah. Norman Powell, same overall as James Harden, +5 from a 79 to 84. In my opinion, I don't think these three guys should be tied. If we're gonna move Powell and Zoo, by the way, Zoo goes up 2 from an 82 to 84. But as I was saying, in my opinion, if you were going to put these two to 84, James Harden at least should be 85, 86, because I don't believe these three players are on the same level of play. But you know what? What can we do? They got 384 overalls now, though. Powell and Zoo, they're having a great season. You know, I mean, like they said, addition by subtraction, losing out on Paul George. Derrick Jones Jr. up 1. From a 77 to 78, Chris Dunn +1 from a 75 to 76, Terrence Mann down 1 from a 76 to 75. He's been having a terrible start. Nick Batum also down 1 from a 75 to 74. Kevin Porter Jr. down 2 from a 76 to 74, and lastly Kai Jones +1 from a 69 to a 70 overall. The Memphis Grizzlies, Marcus Smart down 1 from an 80 overall to a 79. Santi Aldama +1 from a 76 to 77. In my opinion, should have been +2 to at least a 78. Scottie Pippen Jr. up 2 as well from a 74 to 76. He's been playing great for them off the bench. Brandon Clark down 1 from a 77 to 76. Jalen Wells, the highest jump of this update, I believe, +7. Yeah, 68 to 75. I'm pretty sure he's one of the only few rookies to be averaging over 10 points per game in from this draft class so far. And our other rookie right here, Zach Edey, +3 from a 72 to 75. He's the current favorite for rookie of the year, so the Grizzlies are definitely looking nice this year, just as I predicted. Jay Huff, another +7 player from a 67 to 74. He was on the South Bay Lakers. We let him go, and then the Grizzlies signed him, and he's been playing phenomenal for them. Just got his contract converted to a standard, so big congrats to him. He's been looking great to start off the season. And lastly, John Conchar +1 from a 72 to a 73. For the Hawks, another huge update. Jalen Johnson +4 from an 80 to an 84. Obviously, the second best player on the Hawks, obviously behind Trae Young. They've been great. Kongu officially the starting center for the Hawks. He goes +1 from an 80 to an 81. Dyson Daniels +5. He's been great for them. Nice career resurgence here in Atlanta. +5 from a 74 to a 79. The rookie, Zachary Ricochet +2 from a 75 to 77. Just had his first career 30-point game. David Roddy +1 from a 73 to 74. Harrison Matthews +2, 72 to 74. David Roddy, we saw, David Roddy on this list is up here twice, okay. And Keaton Wallace +3 from a 68 to 71. For the Heat, they've been kind of mid to start off the season. Jimmy -2 from 89 to 87. Bam -1 from 88 to 87. Tyler Hero, he's been the best player so far for the team, +2 from 83 to 85 overall. Jaime Jaquez down 1. He is a 78, down from a 79. Duncan Robinson also down 1, 76 to a 70, 77 to a 76. Haywood Highsmith, they extended his contract, or re-signed him, I should say, +1 from a 74 to 75. Jovic at down 1 from a 76 to 77. Or from a 76 to a 75, excuse me. And then another huge jump, Pele Larson, the rookie who was just drafted, he goes up +4 from a 68 to a 72. He was drafted in the second round, so he's definitely been pretty good for them to start off the year. Charlotte Hornets, Melo Ball, he's been one of the best players to start off the season. In my opinion, should have at least jumped up to a 90, +3 overalls, but in this update, he only goes +1 to an 88. Miles Bridges down 1 to an 80. Trey Mann, a big jump, +3 from a 76. And Nick Richards up 1 as well from a 77. He's currently injured though, so he's not going to be playing for a little bit. Cody Martin +1. Seth Curry +2 at the ripe age of 34. And Vasily Micic down 2 overalls to a 73. For the Utah Jazz, one of the worst teams right now. Yeah, they only got 1 win to start off the season. I know a couple teams do, but they were the last team of the league to actually get a win. So yeah, they're Probably got good chances at the at getting the first first overall pick at Cooper Flag. John Collins though +2, Walker Kessler +2, Keontae George +1, Colin Sexton down 1, Jordan Clarkson down 1 as well, and then Kyle Filipowski, a rookie, +1 to a 71. Just want to get through this real quick. Don't got much to say about the Jazz. Sacramento Kings, a team that's been flying under the radar, at least for me. I haven't really been watching their games, but Domantas Sabonis, he's definitely been their best player, one of the best players in the league so far as well. He just had a triple-double, a perfect game. Triple-double, no field goals missed, no free throws missed, no threes missed, no fouls, no turnovers. Yeah, but he goes up +1 to an 89 overall. DeMar also goes up 1, so him and De'Aaron Fox are tied at 88. Kevin Huerter +1 as well. He's been great, and then Trey Lyles +1 to a 74. New York, not many players jumped up in overall, but they do have Cat. They did switch his position from a power forward to center, so he goes +1 to an 89. In my opinion, should at least be a 90. He's pretty much their only big on the roster. Jericho Sims, he's terrible. Yeah, that's all I gotta say for him. But Cat should definitely be a 90 overall, in my opinion. He's been great for the Knicks. Definitely a great pickup for them. And then the last player to get an update, Deuce McBride +2. So he jumps up from a 76 to a 78. All right, the Lakers, man. What a hot start to the season. Started off 3-0, and now we're down to... Yeah, we lost a couple of our games after that, so... but that's not what we're worried about. AD, +2 overall from a 94 to 96, so he's obviously the best player on the team now. If he stays healthy, he has a great chance at MVP if we start winning more as well. D'Angelo Russell, down 1. He's been, one of my favorite players, so we're not going to talk about him. Gabe Vincent, down 1 to a 73. And don't connect the steal of the draft, a 17th pick. He fell all the way down there, +2. So he's a 73 overall now. Tied with Max Christie, Jackson Hayes, Cam Reddish, and now Gabe Vincent as well. Orlando Magic. Paolo Banchero is currently out with a torn oblique. He was having such a great start to the season. He goes up +1 to a 90 overall. Jalen Suggs +1 as well to a 83. One of my favorite point guards in the league. Wendell Carter Jr. down 1 to a 79. Mo Wagner +1 to a 78. Jonathan Isaac down 1 to a 77. Anthony Black +2 to a 76. He's been great to start off the season as well. Cole Anthony he'll probably end up getting traded. We'll see. If not, he'll probably just fall out the rotation. Speaking of Cole Anthony, by the way, he does fall down 2 overalls from a 78 to a 76. Gary Harris down 1 as well to a 74. Tristan Da Silva, their first round draft pick this year, +3 to a 73 overall. So he's tied with Jet Howard, who jumps up 2 from a 71 to a 73. And it's them and Goga Bitadze over in Orlando. The Dallas Mavericks, and not too many changes, but it looks like they did officially move Klay Thompson's position to small forward, but they get PJ Washington down 1 to a 78 and Najee Marshall +1 to a 76. The Brooklyn Nets, one of my favorites for this update. Cam Thomas finally getting the respect he deserves. With the tendencies, looks like they fixed it as well. What about the badges? Did they give him any good badges? They did. They gave him a couple gold Deadeye, but he jumps up 3 overalls from an 81 to 84. Obviously, a bucket getter right there. Just if you need a bucket, go call Cam Thomas. Dennis Schroeder +5 to an 83. Yeah, insane jump, but he's been playing great for them. They'll probably end up trading him. They could definitely get a first round pick for him at this point. So we'll see where it goes from there. But he does go up 5 to a 83 overall. Cam Johnson back in the 80 overall club as he goes up +1. Dorian Finney-Smith +1 as well to a 77. Zaire Williams, kind of career rejuvenation, +2 to a 75. And last but not least, Jalen Wilson. Next, we got the Denver Nuggets. Not much to say about this team. Nikola Jokic pretty much been carrying them on his back, but they kind of been hot lately with Jamal Murray out with a concussion. But he does go down 2 overalls from an 87 to 85. Officially tied with Aaron Gordon for the second best player in the league, or on the team, excuse me, I should say, as Aaron Gordon does go up +1 from 84 to 85, obviously currently hurt right now. Christian Brown up 4 overalls, so from a 76 to an 80. Russell Westbrook +2 from a 77 to a 79. Julian Strawther +3 from a 73 to a 76. And Dario Saric down 2 from a 76 to a 74. The Indiana Pacers, they kind of started off the season slow, but they kind of been up there a little bit. Tyrese Halliburton, though, he has been awful. He just hasn't been living up to expectations. He goes down 3 overalls to an 87. So Pascal Siakam is now the best player on the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith up 1 to a 79. Nesmith down 2 to a 79. Jarace Walker plus 1 to a 75, and Ben Shepherd plus 3 to a 74 overall. The New Orleans Pelicans, another team that's been dealing with a lot with injuries, as y'all can see there. Murray, CJ Murphy, Herb Jones, all out with injuries, but Brandon Ingram plus 2 to an 87 overall, my favorite player in the league. He's been great to start off with him. Zion down 1 to an 87, so now they're tied for the best player in the league according to 2K. In my opinion, BI is the better player. He could just create a shot more, play make better, and his defense, it could get there, but I still say better than Zion. Jose Alvarado plus 2 to a 78. Jordan Hawkins plus 4 to a 77. He's been great for them as well. Yves Missy, the rookie, he's been great, plus 3. So he's a 73 overall now. Brandon Boston Jr. plus 3 as well. He's a 73. And then Jeremiah Robinson Earl plus 1 to a 73. And last but not least, Daniel Tice down 1 to a 73. Detroit basketball, the Pistons, man. Cade Cunningham, plus 1 to an 87 overall. Jaden Ivey plus 2 to an 80. In my opinion, Jalen Duren should have at least jumped up to an 82. He was great in that Lakers game. It's definitely a huge reason why we lost that game. But let's go ahead and move on. Tobias Harris down 1 to a 79. Tim Hardaway Jr. plus 1 to a 77. Simon Fontecchio down 2 to a 74, and the rookie Ron Holland plus 1 to a 73. Now, Toronto, the one team with the most jumps in my opinion. They're still not good, but most of those players, you know, they're looking real good. As y'all will see right here, RJ Barrett plus 3 to an 84 overall. Grady Dick, one of the highest overall jumps so far this update, plus 6 to an 82, so he went from 76 to 82. He's been looking real good for them. RJ Barrett, same thing as well. I believe he's top 10 in points per game right now. So yeah, definitely been great to start off the season. Davion Mitchell plus 4 to a 76. Ochai Agbaji plus 3 to a 76 as well. Chris Boucher plus 1 to a 75. Jonathan Mogbo, the first round pick in the second round, plus 4 to a 73. Jamison Battle, not too sure who he is, but he goes up 2. So he's on a 2-way contract. Goes up 2 to a 70 overall. And Jamal Sheed, another second round pick, he goes up 1 to a 70 overall. The Houston Rockets, Jalen Green tied with Şengün for the best player on the team now. He's been great to start of the season. Better on defense, playmaking's getting better now. He's just been a smarter player, so I definitely like him a lot. They gave him that extension, so he's definitely proven he's worth more than that. Kind of bet on himself, and so far it's looking real good. But he goes up plus 1 to an 85. Fred VanVleet down 2 to an 82. Terrible start to the season so far, but he kind of bouncing back slowly because that Spurs game, he was pretty good. Tari Eason plus 1 to an 80 overall. And last but not least, Cam Whitmore down 2 to a 76. The San Antonio Spurs, the other team out in Texas, out of 3. There's Dallas, San Antonio, and Houston. Chris Paul plus 2 though. He's an 83 overall, so great jump from him, even at the age of 39. Harrison Barnes plus 2 as well, plus 2 to a 79. Jeremy Sohan plus 1 to a 78. Zach Collins down 1 to a 77. Malachi Branham up 1 to a 76. And Julian Champagnie plus 2 to a 75. Another team in the Pacific Division, these Phoenix Suns, they've been looking real good. One loss so far to start off the season, led by Mr. Kevin Durant himself, who jumps up to a 95, plus 1 for him at the age of 36. All these old guys bouncing back, I guess. Still, proving that their name belongs in the top players in the league. Grayson Allen down 1 to a 77. Yusuf Nurkic should definitely jump down because he's been terrible. Russell O'Neal plus 2 to a 77. And Ryan Dunn, the rookie, plus 5 to a 75. He can definitely shoot now, so I like that update a lot for him. Now, the OKC Thunder, another one of the hottest teams in the league right now. A lot of upgrades, a couple downgrades, but Chet Holmgren plus 1, looking like the front runner for defensive player of the year right now. He's an 88. Lou Dort plus 1 to an 81. Alex Caruso down 1. He hasn't really been playing much off the bench, but he's been great defensively. Aaron Wiggins +1 to a 79. Cason Wallace +1 to a 77. Ousmane Dieng +1 to a 74. And a rookie they just drafted, of course, AJ Mitchell +1 to a 69. So many draft picks and they're still good. Makes no sense at all. Minnesota Timberwolves, Ant +1 to a 94. Julius Randle +1 to a 86. Naz Reid +2 to an 83. Mike Conley down 1 to an 80. DiVincenzo down 1 to a 79. Slow start to the season so far. We'll see if he can bounce back. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker +1 to a 78. Jeremy Grant down 1 to an 81 overall. Danny Avdija as well down 1 to a 79. Toumani Camara +2 to a 76. Delano Banton +1 to a 76. Donovan Clingan should be +2 in my opinion. It'll be at least a 75, but he goes up 1 to a 74. And Ryan Rupe, I believe is how you say his name because he is from France. He goes up +2 to a 72 overall. And yes, he is indeed from France. Almost to the end, but the Golden State Warriors, Buddy Hield, he's been great to start off the season. He goes up +5 to an 84 overall. Andrew Wiggins kind of bouncing back +3 to an 81. Brandon Podziemski down 1 to a 78. Disappointed start to the season, his sophomore year. After being, untouchable in trade talks for Larry Markkinen, so we'll see how he does. Moses Moody +1 to a 77 after getting that contract extension. Tracy Jackson Davis +1 to a 77. Kevon Looney +1 to a 77 as well. Gary Payne Jr. +1, or Gary Payne II, I should say, to a 76 +1. And last but not least, Lindy Waters +1 to a 75. All right, final team of the official first 2K roster update of the game cycle. Jordan Poole +5. He's been great. He's an 84 overall, so I definitely want to see how he does in the sim. I'm probably going to do a test run after this, but yeah, +5 to him, 84 overall. Bilal Coulibaly +4 to his 81. He's also been great. Tied with Kuz, who goes down 2 overalls to an 81. Alex Sarr +2 from a 75. He goes up to a 77. Corey Kispert down 1 to a 77. Bub Carrington +4 from a 70. These one of the front runners for rookie of the year as well. Keyshawn George +3 to a 73. Jared Butler +1 to a 72. And Johnny Davis, kind of been a bucket, I guess you could say, +1 to a 71 overall. So with the official first 2K roster updates officially underway, let me know if y'all think anybody should have went down, should have went up, or maybe anybody else that was snubbed. And I'll just see y'all hopefully in the next 2K update 2 weeks from now.